Dear Guruji, through Atmadhyana, I know I prevent myself from negative karma and bad effects of my past sins. What should I do to avoid committing sins and create a good future? Kindly guide me, Guruji. Thank you.
See, the highest sin is prediction of the future or future prediction. I'm not using the word astrology because people have moved to many different ways to predict their future. We are here talking about creating the future. Your life is not predetermined. You create your future. And if you're not able to understand this very fundamental essence of your existence, how much ever knowledge you possess, how much ever skill you possess, nothing is going to make difference to your life in a positive way. Because you can acquire any number of talents with your effort. You can create any number of material possession with the money you possess, because money can be given to you by generations. Money can be passed on to you. So knowledge, or you can acquire any skill to your effort, and you can possess any number of material possession through your work again, through your effort, but will you get the experience what you want to get? Not possible. And you are going in search of finding with someone, will I get the experience I want to have in the future? And this people call as destiny. I want to know what is my destiny. My destiny is not good. Some people have decided my destiny is going to live with the same old, problems, or to live with the same physical health issue, or with the same, poor financial status. No, it is not in that way. Your destiny is changeable, but you need to know destiny is different from fate. This is an entirely different topic, but you need to understand with regards to this question. Yes, there is something called sin. One of the highest sin is predicting your future. This tarot card reading, then comes the astrology, then comes the namology, numerology. Again and again, I need to talk about it. Then also people are not able to get the clarity about why this is sin. This is not an action, this is a sin. In the process of taking effort to predict your future, you will not even land up in negative thinking. If it is a negative thinking, it's okay, because you're aware it's a negative thinking, I'll cut it down. You will land up in a process called excessive negative thinking. Excessive negative thinking. Because you are giving the control of your life to something which is not part of you. First and foremost, we do not follow any religion. That is very clear. If you are Atma Yogis, what we do? 100% we are not religious people. But we don't even believe in God. We accept God. Not even a single atom in this world, not even an iota can exist without the presence of divine power. Sarvam Sivamaya. When that ultimate power is already within you, you are taking an effort to find the future by reading something which is outside of you, or thinking that something else is controlling your life, that life is not under your control. This is not a mistake, this is a sin. This is a sin. So, the only way to create the life you want to live is by coming out of all this fear about the future. You have no knowledge how the future is going to be. It's wonderful. Good thing may happen, good thing may not happen. But now you are getting into the knowledge of predicting your future and telling, this is what is going to happen in the future. I have seen some intellectual morons. They think that because they have read so much of book, Veda Sastra, I know this one, I know this astrology is a Sastra, go to heaven. I'm really blessing you, go to heaven, because if you go to hell, again you will invite many people to hell. You people giving justification, see there is astrology and you need to suffer, then suffer and die. Why do you want to come into all this process and waste my time and your time? Then 100% please suffer and die. Either stick with the belief of God and suffer again. Here we don't even believe about God, because belief is a concept. Belief is a concept. Just because you believe in God, you are not able to accept God. Since you are not able to accept God, you are going in search of some other things which can create good future for you, thinking that you don't have a good future. Yes, of course your life is determined by the past karma. But karma is changeable. And that is the reason I say destiny is changeable. Karma bandha nibandhana to karma granthi nivartana. Possible. You cannot be the best companion to everybody all the time. And everyone can never be the best companion to you all the time. But you can make yourself the best companion to the companion which is already within you all the time. Everywhere and every time. That is God. That is God within you. And so come out of the sin, predicting your future. Now get into the process of prosperity. Create your future. Some people take life for granted because they are born with big, rich family, with a healthy body. They think this is going to be with them forever. No. You don't know when what will happen in the name of karma. Sudden changes will happen in life. Everything will be turned around in a different way. You don't know what may happen in the future. Of course you don't know. But with the process of creating your future, you don't know what will happen, but you'll know one thing. Good thing has to happen and good thing alone. Good thing has to happen and good thing alone will happen. For that you need to stop the sin. You're creating a future in one side and on another side you're predicting your future, which means you don't believe what you have created is going to happen to you. This is where the process of Atma Yoga comes in. You are understanding the science behind creating your own life. You are understanding the process behind the process of self-transformation, wherein nobody is involved. It is just between you and the God. You are directly communicating with the divine ear. You are directly in contact with the power within you. You are directly in contact with the God power within you, in fact. You are directly in contact with the presence of God within you. And the God within you is the only God for you. God within you is the only God for you. And also the God within you is the God for everything which is outside of you. Now you create what you want to create with clarity, not with confusion. Earlier you know what you want. Along with it you also have the fear. My astrological chart is not good. My past karma, I don't know what I have done. Yes, it is a fact. Or your past experience in this present life will give you all the tension. Will it repeat in the same way in the future? Will my children suffer in the same way as I suffer? Or will my children suffer in the same way as my friends' children suffered? All this, throw it away. Chuck them away. First, stop doing the biggest sin. Biggest sin. Otherwise, there is no point in you doing puja or donating, food for many people, educating many people. Even if you don't do that, if that is there in their karma, that will happen to them. Please understand, I am not telling you to stop all this good activity. But this is useless unless you don't understand you predicting your future is the highest sin. I am not even telling you to surrender yourself to something. God is not to surrender. It is to enjoy. It is out of love, out of pure understanding. And that is, the real principle of being with God. You don't need to worry about anything. You don't need to fear anything. And this will be a concept unless you don't experience God within you. And the process of experiencing the God within you and directly creating the contact with the God power within you and directly communicating the contact with the presence of God within you or the presence of God in existential reality is called Atma Yoga. You have no choice. This has to give you all the power to change your destiny for sure. No matter what. You have all the power to create a life you want in life till you have life within you. And that realization is called Atma Yoga.